This is the free motion quilting tutorial for heat coil. This is stitched by first starting in one corner of your quilting space and stitching across a nice long diagonal straight line from one corner to the other. When you hit that corner, you're going to travel along your previous line of stitching, and really the best way of doing this is to slow down your machine a little bit, take it slow, and keep your hands parallel with the quilting foot, with your needle. If you keep your hands parallel, it's a lot easier to quilt straight lines, and you keep a lot better control over where the stitching is going. As you can see, I'm just laying a foundation of straight lines running through the center of the quilting space. I'm going to run two diagonal lines and one line horizontally and one line vertically through the center of the quilting space. And this is just the foundation for the heat coil. This design is going to work pretty well in big open areas. It could definitely fill large areas of your quilt very quickly. Like if you had a very simple beginner quilt with large blocks, like let's say 12-inch blocks, you could easily fill those 12-inch blocks with heat coil done on a slightly larger scale. So now that our foundation is laid, I'm going to travel back along my previous line of stitching and get almost towards the center. And then I'm going to start the spiral. And here's where you can very easily upscale the design. I'm stitching this at about 1/4 of an inch away from my previous line of stitching, so the coil is very tight and dense. But you could easily stitch this with 1/2 inch or an inch away from your previous line of stitching, and it would be a lot less dense and cover a lot more surface area much quicker. So that's a very easy way to upscale the design and cover more area without it being quite to the level of this. It does make your quilts a little stiff if you stitch this densely. And here's what it looks like when you finish heat coil. For 100 videos on free motion quilting, go to daystyledesigns.com.